welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I am here with Emily from Emily Life on Wheels. You can say hi.
Nice to see you.
And we're going to interview Emily. We're doing a collab, so if you haven't seen her video, definitely check it out. And subscribe because she's super close to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, hopefully when this video goes up, I'm even closer, but we'll see.
Yes. So, are you ready to begin?
Yes, let's get started.
Okay, first question is, tell me about yourself, favorite things, hobbies, things like that.
Well, besides the obvious, besides YouTube, which I feel like takes up a good chunk of my time.
Me too.
Between filming, editing, uploading, networking with people. I am a huge, Instagram person. I love photography and capturing pictures and memories. I love Instagram.
Yeah.
But I also love, a good Netflix show. I love watching series that are very bingeable. Between my disabilities and just being in a world that isn't accessible for me, sometimes that could be really overwhelming and frustrating. So I like to escape to Netflix, and I like to watch a good show.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So, talk about your experience living with cerebral palsy. What form of CP you have, school, growing up, making friends, challenges, things like that.
Right. I have spastic diplegia cerebral palsy, which basically means that my lower extremity, my legs and lower half of my body is affected. But funny thing is, as I've gotten older, I feel that my whole body is affected. Not that it would change my diagnosis or anything, and not even that I would go through all of that information and stuff. But just for me personally, I feel like my upper extremities are affected too. So I feel like it literally affects my whole body. And then also, like you mentioned in my video with you, my right side is way, way weaker than my left. I use my left hand and my left side for literally everything. So yeah, that's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I feel like, as I gotten older, things kind of change a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even from when I was 15, I'm 24 now. My body is not the same when I was 15. I'm completely different. I move differently. Things feel different. Everything.
Yeah, I feel like my right arm has gotten stiffer.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But, so the next question is.
I didn't finish.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. And as far as school and growing up and stuff, my family did a really good job as far as bridging the gap between me and my disability. So I did Girl Scouts for a bunch of years. I did adaptive soccer, and I did adaptive track and field. I was definitely involved in a lot of things. But at the same time, that also kind of made it harder because once I got to a point where my limitations were more present, it made it very hard to accept my disability. It took me a lot of years to accept my disability. And some days I'm just like, dang it, I wish I could just walk and make myself a cup of coffee, and not spill it everywhere,
Yeah.
Just little, and especially what bothers me is little simple things that I see people take for granted that I would do in like a second if I could.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, so that on days like that, I'm just like, okay, I need to just chill because obviously they don't know my life and I don't know their life, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, I would literally like do anything to be able to do what you're doing, and you're just like doing it so nonchalantly. But then at the same time, like, I was diagnosed at 2 years old, so this is literally the only life that I know. So I feel like as much as I not complain, but as much as I get frustrated about how like the world is not accessible, like I don't think I would know what to do if my life was a little bit easier, you know?
Yeah, I can relate to
Like
that.
I literally like it kind of freaks me out like to even think about it. Like I don't even know what I would do. Um, but as far as going to school, school was pretty interesting for me. I've struggled a lot in school between learning disabilities. Like I said in your video, I struggle a lot with math. And one of the things that I hated was that I had an IEP in school, and one of my IEP things was for me to do therapy at school. And when I was younger, it was fine because a lot of other children receive services too. But as I got older, I was like starting to be one of the only ones to receive services, and so there was like no dedicated therapy room. So literally, I would be doing therapy on a mat in the hallway.
For real?
Yeah, in high school.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like at least I think I complained to them and we stopped it, but at least my freshman year of high school, I was doing therapy in the hallway while other kids were walking by, and then my friends would be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just therapy, whatever." But like, I don't know, like that messed with me a lot as like a an adult, or not an adult, but like a teenager, because like I don't know about you, but I craved so bad to be like even though what is normal nowadays, but like
Yeah.
back then nobody could tell me that normal isn't, wasn't overrated. I like craved to be normal. I craved to be like just like everybody else.
Yeah.
I actually did a video. I'll save you the details, but I actually did a video with one of my other YouTube friends, and we came up with the topic of if we could do school differently. And honestly, I said for the amount of therapy that I needed to do, I would have much rather been homeschooled.
Yeah.
I would have much rather been homeschooled.
Yeah. I realized I didn't even talk about therapy on your video.
That's okay.
But yeah.
I would have much rather been homeschooled. And friends come and go, honestly. They really do. And I find I have a couple able-bodied friends, but I find it's easier to make friends with or disabled people, honestly. Because they like get your life.
Yeah, they understand you.
Yeah, okay. So that was a long-winded answer, but that was a long question too. So.
Oh yeah, that was in parks.
Yeah. Okay.
So next question is, what is one gift living with cerebral palsy has given you?
Well, it has given me the gift of being an advocate, even though I don't really I don't really know if I'm doing a good job, but I try to be. I try to do a decent job of like showing up every day and whatever. But it's also given me the gift of like compassion, because like I love all disabled people. Like I follow a lot of disabled people with autism, with blindness, with or visual impairments, with other illnesses that you need a wheelchair for.
Yeah.
But I try to educate myself with everyone I come into contact with, and then if I don't know something, I'll like ask them. But it's definitely given me a lot of compassion and a lot of empathy for other people.
Yeah, definitely. So, wait. Next question, the second to last one. What is one thing you have accomplished that at first you thought you wouldn't be able to do?
I have two answers to this. First would honestly be just living my life, because I was born at 24 weeks, and so those first few months in the NICU were very scary, and obviously nobody is meant to survive like that.
Yeah. Wow.
And obviously everybody's had this story where the doctor said they wouldn't do this, that.
Yeah.
Obviously they've proven wrong. So honestly, graduating high school was a huge deal for me. And I'm so happy that I did it because it was very hard.
Yeah.
And my grandma got to be there, and she got to see me walk across the stage, and it was great.
That's awesome.
We actually surprised her because we didn't tell her that I was walking.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that was a really fun day. And then also when I want to, this isn't, I mean, it's kind of a fail now, but this is another thing is me attempting to go to college, because I attempted to go to community college for 3 years. And at first I did really well in the classes, but then as they got harder, as the work got more difficult, as the levels went up, I realized that my learning disabilities were more apparent, they showed up more versus whatever. But I'm still proud of myself.
Yeah, you should be.
That I did that, because you know what? If I didn't, I would never know that it was even possible.
Yeah.
And then I also, when I was there, I also had to face a lot of accessibility challenges and accommodation challenges as well.
Oh my God, I did too, but I won't go into it. It was a mess.
That's a whole other video in itself.
Yeah, definitely.
But so I definitely had to, that's kind of where I started to learn to be an advocate. I'm okay, no, this is wrong. I need something else. And then they would deny it. But then I'd be well, you can't really, because, I need it. And then, so that was that. And then honestly, it's just, I know I said two, but my third one is honestly just starting my YouTube channel and sharing my life, because first of all, that takes a lot of courage every day to show up and do that. Whether you're just showing 5 minutes of your day or whatever. So that's that. But I started that as a way to document my graduating from high school, and then it's just blossomed into something that is totally more than anything I could ever dream that it would be.
Yeah, you're doing great. I'm sure you're going to get to a fan subscribers, hopefully before the end of the year.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Go subscribe.
Yeah, definitely go subscribe. And get the watch hours too.
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
So, last question. What is your favorite thing about making YouTube videos?
I think my favorite thing is that YouTube is such a diverse platform. You could have beauty people, you could have commentary people, you could have gaming people, you have vloggers, and then inside of those vloggers you have disability vloggers, you have lives, you know what I mean? All different things. And I honestly think that I'm so thankful that it's such an accessible space. It's not like I have to run a marathon just to get content, you know what I mean? I can literally sit in my room and film a video.
Yes, that's awesome.
And I don't need a fancy camera to film. I could just have my phone,
Yes.
And I use it kind of as a video journal. I don't know about you, but I use it more as a video journal. And it's so crazy. I was actually watching a video of myself from 2019. It's so crazy how far I've come, just as an all-around human since then. I'm like, and that was only like 3 years ago. I'm like, wow, that's crazy, you know?
Yeah, that's another thing about YouTube. You can look back on your videos. Of course, I only been doing it for 10 months, but...
10 months? Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I only found you a couple months ago, and I was like, wow. You know, and that's the other thing. I love connecting with other CP creators out there.
Yes.
So.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, that's it, I think. That's all I
Yep.
can say.
It was great interviewing you and getting to know you more.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you. Definitely subscribe to her channel. Get to her 5 subscribers. Also, subscribe to me if you want. If you haven't.
Yes, please do.
And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Have an amazing day.
Bye, guys.
Yep, bye.